Welcome back to the 3-hour news show. We now have updates from the region and around the world. The two journalists who shared this year's Nobel Peace Prize have received their awards on Friday during an extravagant ceremony in Norway.
Both warned that the world needs independent reporting to counter the power of authoritarian governments. Maria Ressa of the Philippines and fellow laureate Dimitry Muratov of Russia get their Nobel lectures at Oslo City Hall.
The Norwegian Nobel Committee awarded Maria Ressa and Dimitry Muratov the 2021 Nobel Peace Prize for their separate fights for freedom of expression in countries where reporters have faced persistent attacks, harassment, and killings.
Да, мы рычим и кусаем, у нас клыки и хватка, но мы условия движения, мы антидот от тирании.
Muratov also used his speech to give a dire warning about the potential for a war between Russia and Ukraine. A massive Russian troop buildup near Ukraine's border has led to Western diplomatic efforts to prevent an invasion which the Kremlin has denied it is planning. In 2012, 58-year-old Ressa co-founded Rappler, a news website critical of the Philippine government. Meanwhile, 59-year-old Muratov was one of the founders in 1993 of the independent Russian newspaper Novaya Gazeta.
Facebook is the world's largest distributor of news, and yet studies have shown that lies laced with anger and hate spread faster and further than facts. These American companies controlling our global information ecosystem are biased against facts, biased against journalists. They are, by design, dividing us and radicalizing us. I've said this repeatedly over the last 5 years. Without facts, you can't have truth. Without truth, you can't have trust. Without trust, we have no shared reality, no democracy, and it becomes impossible to deal with the existential problems of our times: climate, coronavirus, now the battle for truth.
Together with the medals, the effigy of the prizes, founder Alfred Nobel and diploma came $1.1 million to be shared between them. Ceremonies honoring all of the newest Nobel laureates are held in Oslo and Sweden's capital, Stockholm, on December the 10th, the anniversary of prize founder Alfred Nobel's death.
What both winners were saying actually makes sense, considering lots and numbers of journalists and also media workers have been harmed. Let's say from the European Union, they said that a total of 23 journalists have been killed in the EU only since 1992, with the majority of the killings take place during the past 6 years. So that means from 2015. And also the European Union's executive arm asked its member countries on Thursday to better protect journalists amid the rise of physical attacks. Because according to them also, 908 journalists and media workers were attacked across the 27-nation bloc in 2020 alone.
But Hans, did you know that it was not easy for Maria Ressa to travel to Norway?
Oh,
because apparently much of Ressa's work has been focused on President Rodrigo Duterte's controversial war on drugs, right? And that has led to the extrajudicial killings of 7,000 people. And as a result, Maria Ressa has faced smear campaigns and government legal action. That is why, in order to travel to Norway to receive her award, Ressa had to ask for permission from 4 courts in the Philippines. Can you imagine?
4 courts?
Yes.
Wow.
But again,
that's a very big effort for Maria Ressa to,
right?
be able to have her speech in front of the audience in Norway.